So this is 2019 paper 1 and this is question 3. So what we have here is a function. So f of x is equal to minus x cubed plus 4x squared plus x minus 2, where x is an element of the real numbers. So complete the table below for the tables of f in the domain of minus 1 to 4 and hence draw the graph of the function, which is f of x in the domain of minus 1 to 4. So you're going to go to your calculator, you're going to go to the menu or mode, you're going to go to the table function. Once you go to your table function, you are going to put in your function here, which is minus x cubed plus 4x squared plus x minus 2. It's going to ask you where you want to start. You start at minus 1. It's going to ask you where you end, which is 4. If you don't know how to use your calculator, just do it the old-fashioned way of substitution. So sub in minus 1 into your function, into minus 1 cubed plus 4 times minus 1 squared plus minus 1 minus 2, and then you'll get your answer then, which is 2, just by putting it normally into your calculator. And you can do that for each one if you would rather do that. You can do it that way, but using the calculator is obviously the easiest way. So that gives you 2. And then doing it with 2 then. And that would give you 8. And then you can do it 4 then. And then that will give you your final value here of 2. Okay, so for using your calculator and finding the coordinates and then putting them into your table, or using this way here, this is the second way, just by using your calculator. And if you don't know how to use the table function, they give you all the coordinates, and this gives you 15 marks between this and plotting it onto a graph. So then plotting it onto the graph, so you know that your first coordinate is minus 1, 2. Your second coordinate is 0, minus 2. Then you have 1, 2. Then you have 2, 8. Then you have 3, 10. And then you have 4, 2. So don't use a ruler, just use a free hand. Join them as best as you can to look like a curve. And that's what they look like. So as I said, 15 between that and the table. So use your graph to estimate the two roots of f of x, which are in the domain of minus 1 to 4. So the two roots that you're looking for is where it is across the x-axis. So it crosses at those points. So this one is around minus 0.7, or this one here is around 0.7 as well. So that gives you 5 marks. So there's a bit of leeway on either side, either above or below each value in the marking scheme as well. For part B, they're asking you to find the value of x, for which f dash dash of x is equal to 0. So our f dash dash of x is the second derivative. So it means that we're going to have to differentiate our function twice. So we do it the first time, so when we differentiate minus x cubed, that becomes minus 3x squared. When we differentiate 4x squared, it becomes 8x. And we differentiate plus x, it just becomes 1. So that's by differentiating it the first time. The second derivative then, doing it the second time, so you do 2 times 3 here, which is minus 6x, and then plus 8x becomes plus 8, and plus 1 becomes 0. So then it's asking to find the value of x, so always make it equal to 0 unless told otherwise. So we're making it equal to 0, so we have minus 6x, bring your plus 8 across, becomes a -8, and then just divide -8 by -6, and that gives you a value there of 4/3. So that gives you 5 marks for that part there.